We are no longer strangers, but fellow citizens, members of the household of God. Good morning, sisters and brothers. It's good to see everyone again. Today is from Saturday, April 3rd, 2004 at 5:28 in the morning. The subject is old barns. And I've gone ahead and created a slideshow with the photographs that were included in this inspirational message. And I'll let you watch that now. Just keep in mind that the technology from 20 years ago is why these pictures are a little bit hazy or cloudy. A stranger came by the other day with an offer that set me to thinking. He wanted to buy the old barn that sits out by the highway. I told him right off he was crazy. He was a city type. You could tell by his clothes, his car, his hands, and the way he talked. He said he was driving by and saw that beautiful barn sitting out in the tall grass and wanted to know if it was for sale. I told him he had a funny idea of beauty. Sure, it was a handsome building in its day, but then there's been a lot of winters past with their snow and ice and howling wind. The summer sun's beat down on that old barn till all the paint's gone, and the wood has turned silver gray. Now the old building leans a good deal, looking kind of tired, yet that fellow called it beautiful. That set me to thinking. I walked out to the field and just stood there gazing at that old barn. The stranger said he planned to use the lumber to line the walls of his den in a new country home he's building down the road. He said you couldn't get paint that beautiful. Only years of standing in the weather, bearing the storms and scorching sun, only that can produce beautiful barn wood. It came to me then, we're a lot like that, you and I. Only it's on the inside that the beauty grows with us. Sure, we turn silver gray too, and lean a bit more than we did when we were young and full of sap. The good Lord knows what He's doing. And as the years pass, He's busy using the hard wealth of our lives, the dry spells and the stormy seasons, to do a job of beautifying our souls that nothing else can produce. And to think how often folks holler because they want life easy. They took the old barn down today and hauled it away to beautify a rich man's house. And I reckon someday you and I'll be hauled off to heaven to take on whatever chores the good Lord has for us on the great sky ranch. And I suspect we'll be more beautiful then for the seasons we've been through here, and just maybe even add a bit of beauty to our Father's house. May there be peace within you today. May you trust God that you are exactly where you are meant to be. I believe that friends are quiet angels who lift us to our feet when our wings are having trouble remembering how to fly. And I'll conclude today with a reading from the book of Wisdom, chapter 13, beginning at verse 1. For all men were inherently foolish who remained in ignorance of God, and did not come to know Him, who is, even while observing the good things around them, nor recognize the artisan while studying His works. To their way of thinking, either fire or wind or the swift air, or the periphery of the stars, or tempestuous water, or the luminaries of heaven, were the gods that govern the world. If they have been deluded by the beauty of these things into believing that these were gods, let them come to understand how far superior to these is their Lord, since He was the source of beauty that fashioned them. And if they were astonished at their power and energy, Let them realize from observing these things how much more powerful is He who made them. For from the grandeur and beauty of created things is derived a corresponding perception of the Creator. Take a moment today, my sisters and brothers, and go outside and look at the trees, how they reach up toward the heavens with their leaves and branches, and how beautiful the sky is. And all of it was created for you and for me by our loving God. Let's recognize His beauty today in all of creation and in each other, especially those who are poor and needy. May God bless you and keep you, and may He give you peace. May there be peace on earth, and with God's help, may we meet again soon.